YouTube, boss, going. The Goat House is back. Heading into NFL Week 13, answering your fantasy football questions like we do every week. Follow our Twitter to get involved in videos like this. We also have constant NFL talk on there. Twitter's on your screen. There's also some links down below for that, as well as the Instagram podcast Patreon. If you're new, please subscribe. Full NFL coverage every single week. Picks, power rankings, score predictions, off-season NFL draft, and free agency coverage. We got you covered, so subscribe. Smash that like button, turn notifications on. But you see underneath me, underneath the camera right now, that is the Twitter post for this week. You guys asked your questions under that, and I'm here to answer it. So if you didn't kind of play along, hopefully one of these usually does, it seems like, answers the question for you here. From Zippy, who's better for the slot in the playoffs, Hines or Kupp? Definitely Kupp. Definitely Cooper Kupp. Amon Khan, Tyler Boyd, or Jarvis Landry. Gotta go Jarvis Landry. Boyd's production stock is going down with Joe Burrow out. Jarvis Landry had a heck of a game last week. He's definitely getting most targets on that team. Gotta go Jarvis Landry. Meme McGee. Any late season targets to replace Fuller? He was my team's consistent receiver too. Jonathan Taylor has been disappointing, and every time I bench him, he does well. Do I start him over Hines? I'd go Taylor over Hines this week. They're playing the Texans defense, worst run defense in football. Similar defense to the Packers. And Jonathan Taylor got going. Yeah, so I would start Jonathan Taylor if I didn't say that already. Jonathan Taylor got going against the Packers. I believe he'll get going against this Texans defense. He's going to have to. So I'd go Taylor. He has been inconsistent, though. Any late season targets to replace Fuller? Depends on who's available. I picked up Jacoby Myers a couple weeks ago, so I'm guessing he's gone in your league. Maybe Lazard could be pretty sneaky. Kiki Kute from the Texans should be stepping up since Fuller is not playing anymore the rest of the year. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. Sarah Fuller season. Michael Pittman or Hunter Henry for flex? Let's see. That's a tough one. Pittman's been heating up. Getting them more involved. Hunter Henry versus the Patriots. Probably go Pittman. That's a tough one. Max, pick 3. Eckler, Gibson, Montgomery, Bernard, CEH, Harris. You got to go Eckler. I think you got to go Gibson because he gets a lot of catches. And then you got to go Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So Eckler, Gibson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Rank these based on this week's matchup. Crowder, Parker, Pittman, Marquise Brown, Jones. Is it Marvin Jones? Devontae Parker's got the Bengals. Probably go Parker. Parker 1. If Galladay's out, then Marvin Jones 2. Crowder 3. Pittman, Brown. Got to go Scary Terry there. Pick 3, Chark, Cooks, CD, Diggs, Juju. We're gonna go Diggs. We're gonna go Cooks, and we're gonna go Juju. Diggs, Cooks, and Juju. Sam Lees, how do you feel about Deshawn Watson now without Fuller? Also James Robinson, DeAndre Swift. Still like Watson. It affects him maybe a little bit, but he's been throwing the ball great. Other guys who get more involved. It barely affects him, I think. James Robinson or DeAndre Swift this week. I don't know if Swift's going to play. I don't know what's going on with him right now. He's off the concussion list, but still not practicing. He's playing the Bears. Bears are like hit or miss with the run defense. One week they look bad. One week they look really good. I'd probably go James Robinson. Yeah, James Robinson against the Vikings. Half PPR. Dobbins or Lindsey. I'm feeling Dobbins this week. I'm feeling it. It's a little bold, a little risky. I'm feeling it. I plan on playing him in one of my leagues. Austin Hooper or Hunter Henry. I think got to go Henry there. That's tough. Yeah, I got to go Hunter Henry. Dylan LaFave, Jarvis Landry, Marvin Jones. P.S. Kirk is getting the Vikings to the NFC Championship. Kirk's been looking great lately. But is he great? Probably not. That's the thing. Jarvis Landry, Marvin Jones. I think you got to go Jarvis. Yeah, you got to go Jarvis. Ryan Pollock. Pick 3, Eckler, Jacobs, Chubb, Sanders, Drake, Robinson. Let's see. These 8-team leagues are tough because there's just so many good options. So, Jacobs is questionable. I think he'll play, but they could shut him down early. They are playing the Jets. So I don't know. Chubb versus the Titans. I think if you have Chubb, I think you pretty much have to go with him. I think Sanders probably has a pretty big day. Robinson could. That's tough. You got to go Chubb. I think you got to go Eckler. Jacobs or Robinson. I think Sanders does have a pretty big day, though, but Jacobs or Robinson are just better right now. Give me... Oh, that's tough. It just depends on if they're... I think Jacobs will play. It depends on if I don't know if they're going to take him out completely. It's not like when they're up big against the Jets, they're going to be throwing the ball. They're going to want to run the ball. They're not going to just run the ball to one guy. So if Jacobs plays, he'd be my third choice. Chubb, Eckler, Jacobs. If not Jacobs, Robinson. But you can't really go. I think Sanders is a pretty big day either way. So is it okay to not have a backup tight end this late in the season with Waller as my starter? I don't have a backup tight end. I had Kittle and Hawkinson. Kittle obviously went down. I have Hawkinson. There just hasn't been anybody appealing enough to pick up. So I have one tight end. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. Corbin 23, Zeke or Claypool. You got to go Claypool. Just can't trust Zeke. Cousins, Carr, or Tua. They got to go Cousins against the Jags. Tanner, Brisbane. Oh, that was from Big Allen's. Tanner, Brisbane, Watson, or Herbert. I think you got to keep rolling with Watson. I think you got to go Watson. Gibson or Aaron Jones. Got to go Aaron Jones this week. Whoever's left from the 2. Whoever's left from 2. Okay, I see what you're saying. Ridley or Claypool. I think that's tough. Let's go to the tight end. Jared Cook or Evan Engram. That's a tough one too. Falcons defense locking down teams could slow down the Saints. Engram. If Daniel Jones is playing Engram, I'd probably go Engram either way. So basically, Gibson, Ridley, or Claypool. Give me Chase Claypool. Give him to me. Z Dragon. Start 2, Adam Thielen, Michael Thomas, James Robinson, Brandon Cooks. You got to go. Man, I don't really like Michael Thomas right now at Taysom Hill at quarterback, especially against the Falcons defense. You got to go Thielen and Robinson. Then start 2, Swift, Hunt, Taylor, Harris. I don't know if Swift's going to play. You might have to go Kareem Hunt. I think Jonathan Taylor will have a similar game to the Packers game. So Kareem Hunt, Jonathan Taylor, and then a flex. Brandon Cooks. I can't believe I'm not going Michael Thomas. You got to go Brandon Cooks, though, with the Fuller out. Jake Roberts, flex Eckler, Jefferson, Michael Thomas, Sanders. Because he's playing against the crappy Packers D. Or, I see what you're saying. I think you got to go. Jefferson. You got to go Justin Jefferson. Is that just one? Yeah. Also, Josh Allen or Kyler Murray. Josh Allen. I don't know if Kyler Murray is fully healthy right now. I don't know what's going on with him. Playing a good Rams defense. Give me Josh Allen. Birdie, Swift, Hunt, Montgomery. Probably got to go Hunt there. If Swift was practicing already, I'd say Swift, but I don't know what's going on with him. Got to go Hunt. Brendan Scranton, Corey Davis, or Tyler Boyd. They got to go Davis. Not much action for those Bengals receivers now that Burrow's out. Saints or Dolphins D. You got to go Dolphins D. Camden Allard, Corey Davis, or Brandon Cooks. Give me Brandon Cooks. Caesar Rod, Jerry Jeudy, Jonathan Taylor, Emmanuel Sanders for my flex. So you're screwed for the playoffs. Feeling Jonathan Taylor this week, a little risky, but he's definitely better than his other options. Cameron Sullivan, pick 2. Deontay Johnson, Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones if Golladay isn't cleared, or Sterling Shepard. If Galladay's playing, you go Golladay. Like, lock that in. If he's not, then you're locking in Marvin Jones. Okay, if Galladay's playing, Golladay, Deontay Johnson. If Galladay's not playing, Marvin Jones, Deontay Johnson. So that answers that. Peter Byrne, Chase Edmonds, or Devin Singletary. They're not getting Edmonds the ball enough. They're playing a really good defense. I got to go Singletary. That's crazy. I got to go Singletary. Corey Davis or Juju. Give me Juju. White Bear, Raiders defense or Browns defense. Raiders defense. White Bear again. Pick 1. Calvin Ridley, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Deebo Samuel, or Wayne Gallman. Give me Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones. Just over Eckler. Close second for Eckler. Should I drop AB for Nelson Aguilar? I probably wouldn't. Aguilar's been, he's a guy that could possibly get like one catch a game sometimes. Sometimes he goes off, though. They're trying to get Ruggs more involved. I probably wouldn't. Derek Carr, Taysom Hill, Kyler Murray, or Justin Herbert. Ooh, Derek Carr versus Taysom Hill, that's tough. Much better matchup for Derek Carr, but Taysom Hill's going to get rushing touchdowns. Derek Carr, I got to go Taysom Hill. They might shut down. The Raiders will be up against the Jets pretty early. They might start running the ball a lot. I got to go Taysom Hill. I'm starting him in one of mine. Kyler Murray or Justin Herbert. I think I'm going to go Herbert. Hawkinson or Goddard. Got to go Hawk. Tyler Andreas, Josh Jacobs, DeAndre Swift. Jacobs. Both could be hurt. I think that's what he means. So if it's between Devontae Booker and Adrian Peterson, I'm going with the Raiders guy. Santiago Zertucci. At flex, Alvin Kamara, Deebo Samuel, Chase Claypool. You gotta go Kamara. Gotta. Sanjay IR, start Justin Herbert against New England, or pick up Cousins, Tannehill, or Roethlisberger. All pretty good options. Probably not Roethlisberger. Herbert against New England. Cousins, Tannehill. I'd say stick with your guy, actually. I think Cousins and Tannehill will actually be more effective passing than Herbert. I think they might rack up more yards, maybe an extra passing touchdown, but Herbert's got that running factor. I got a feeling he runs one in against the Patriots D. They're pretty locked down in the red zone. He's going to have to run one in. Stick with your guy. It's close enough where, that's kind of my thinking. It's close enough where if I like my starter and there's some guys that I can pick up that might be better, go out of my way to pick these guys up to replace a pretty good starter. I feel I'm going to be pissed if my starter ends up being the best. So I think Herbert could run one in. That's kind of why I like him. I'd probably roll with him. But Cousins and Tannehill are pretty damn good options. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Tannehill. Claudio, I started Trubisky over Watson in week 1, and it worked. Do I do it again now? No, you don't do it again now. You can't do that. Who did Watson play in week 1? The Chiefs. Playing the Colts now. Trubisky playing the Lions. You got to go Watson. Hockey fan, why did my fantasy team fail me this year? Couldn't tell you. Maybe injuries, weird season. Forget about it. Move on to the next. I know you got to wait a long time, but we're here to give you some content, I guess. Robert Byrne. Josh Jacobs good for this week. Says he's questionable, but will he get normal level of carries? It's a great question. If he's active, I think he gets a little less than normal. A little less. Nothing major. If he's a game-time decision, if he ends up being a game-time decision, I'll say he's probably going to get a good amount less, even if he plays. But I don't think he'll be a game-time. I think he ends up – we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Something we can talk about a little later in the week, I suppose. But he probably gets a little less carries. Just a little bit, but could punch one in against the Jets easily. Kenneth Salisbury, Evan Engram, or Goddard. Also, do I start Clyde, who seems to do well in primetime games, or Kareem Hunt? Tough stuff. Is Ertz going to be back this week? If Ertz is back, then go Engram. I'd probably go Engram either way. Clyde, Edwards-Helaire, or Kareem Hunt. Go Edwards-Helaire. We're going to go Edwards-Helaire. Patrick Tibbetts, pick 2 for running back Kareem Hunt, Jordan Wilkins, Todd Gurley, and J.D. McKissick. Kareem Hunt. Oof, that's tough. I was going to say Todd Gurley, but do I go bold and say Jordan Wilkins? We're going to get risky here. We're going to go Kareem Hunt and Jordan Wilkins. We're going to do it. I think Wilkins and Taylor could have somebody's going to have a big day. Trevin West start, Antonio Gibson or Kareem Hunt. Probably got to go Kareem Hunt there. Johnny Rafschick, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, or Jerry Jeudy for flex. Probably Jeudy. Don't trust the Bengals quarterback situation. Really, Patrick Tibbetts, I had Fuller as my receiver 2 with A.J. Brown as receiver 1. Who should I pick up out of these 3 to replace him? Jarvis Landry, Nelson Aguilar. Landry for sure. For sure. Dylan Gamba, Hopkins, McLaurin, T. Higgins, Deebo Samuel. Let's pick 3. Hopkins, McLaurin, Samuel. Sean Salmon, Kyler, or Big Ben. I don't know if Kyler does much against this Rams D. I go Big Ben. Maybe that's a little bold of me, but I'm going Big Ben X. Who should be my second starting back? Mostert, Chubb, or Sanders? You got to go Chubb. Dylan Gamba again here. Pick 2, Kamara, Aaron Jones, Chris Carson. Good situation to have. I think if you got Kamara, you just pretty much have to start him. Aaron Jones versus the Eagles. Chris Carson versus the Giants. I'd go Aaron Jones. Kamara and Aaron Jones. Chris Carson's got a little bit of injury concern. They'll probably be up by enough against the Giants where they won't play guys that, at some point in that game that has injury concern. This is my take. Vidant Trivedi, Ryan Tanner, or Taysom Hill. I go Tannehill. Kenyon Drake or Myles Gaskin if he plays. I think you got to go Drake. Mark Matlick Jr., Michael Pittman, or T. Higgins. Got to go Pittman. Marcos Timmons, Cam Newton, Jared Goff. Ooh. Give me Jared Goff. Max, Tyler Boyd, or Deontay Johnson. Give me Deontay Johnson. Just can't trust the Bengals quarterback situation. Nick Carpenter, Zach Ertz, or Trey Burton. Ertz if he plays, I guess. Leonard, Tromer, Woods, McLaurin, Cooks. Need 2 of them. Go Woods and Cooks. McLaurin's a beast, but Steelers defense. Justin Jefferson here for Hunter Austin. For heart attacks, Amari Cooper, Michael Pittman. You got to go Michael Pittman. Got to go Michael Pittman there. It's crazy. Jordan, DeAndre Hopkins, and Stephon Diggs. Give me Diggs. Hopkins going against Jalen Ramsey. Give me Diggs. And then what do we got? Michael Mertens. Should I start Big Ben or should I claim Fitzpatrick if Tua isn't ready to go? Or Taysom Hill? I have Big Ben and Taysom Hill. I'm actually starting Taysom Hill. Still think he's going to get some rushing touchdowns, so I'm going Taysom Hill. Big Ben will be my next choice. Allen Robinson, Cooks, Ayuk, Cooks, and Allen Robinson. Gray Morrison, which do you like better, Tunyon or Ebron? Tunyon. Rank these running backs: Gibson, Sanders, Swift, Dobbins. Sanders. I'm feeling Dobbins this week. It's bold, it's risky, but Sanders, Dobbins, Gibson, Swift. Gibson is playing the Steelers defense, but he's going to get It's going to get some catches. I'll change that. If this is PPR, I'm going Sanders, Gibson, Dobbins, Swift. I'm just not sure about Swift. I don't know what his deal is. Sanders, Gibson, Dobbins, Swift. If it's not PPR, Sanders, Dobbins, Gibson, Swift. Rank these receivers: Jefferson, Pittman, Claypool, Deontay Johnson. Jefferson, Claypool. Jefferson, Claypool, I like 1 and 2 for sure. Give me Pittman, then Deontay Johnson. Thank you, love your content. Appreciate you. Looks like we got last one, I believe. Arouge, Gurley, Taylor, Hines, Cook, need 2. Dalvin Cook, and give me Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. We actually might have some more. Let me put that back up in a second. Yeah, it looks like we have a lot more comments, don't we? Unless I answered some of these. What do we got here? My receivers: Will Fuller, Tyler Boyd, Mike Evans, Sammy Watkins. 2 weeks ago, I was laughing. Today, not so much. I don't know what you're asking. If you want, I mean, Mike Evans is your best option. Watkins should be getting better here. Pick one for RB slot and one for flex. A.J. Brown, Deontay Johnson, Miles. Okay, go A.J. Brown and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Herbert or Tannehill. Give me Tanny. Two wide receivers and one flex. Two wide receivers, one flex. A.J. Brown. Oof, that's tough. It's a good situation. You're going with 3 receivers here. That's for sure. A.J. Brown and Justin Jefferson. I think you got to play. A.J. Brown, you got to play. A.J. Brown. I have Keenan Allen on one of my teams. Justin Jefferson on another. Diggs on another. Diggs playing the Niners. Keenan Allen versus the Patriots. I think Keenan Allen seems like a must-start guy. A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen. Actually, maybe not yet. Maybe Diggs. A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, and Diggs. Tough not going Jefferson, but Keenan Allen's a must-start. It's not like he's going to have like Gilmore on him all game. He's going to play in the slot, play outside. A.J. Brown, I think, is going to tear it up this week. Diggs is it's a guy that's tough to leave off your bench. It's going to be up to him to kind of make the big play there. He might be too fast for the 49ers secondary, too twitchy. Swervin' Irvin, Rodgers or Murray. Aaron Rodgers, Montgomery, Hines, Gaskin, Parker. Gotta go Parker. Parker and Hines. Gibson, it depends on who else you got. If it's PPR, he's going to catch the ball quite a bit for a running back. Since we're got busted, Jarvis Landry or Pittman to take a spot. Jarvis Landry. That's going to wrap it up, it looks like. Got some notifications that we're missing out. What do we got here? Nothing big. Thought we were going to break some news on here. That's going to wrap it up, though. That's going to wrap up the Fantasy Q&A. Doing this every week. Sometimes through Twitter, you get involved through Twitter, so you're gonna want to follow that Twitter. That's a must follow there for more than just fantasy reasons as well. Please smash that like button, subscribe. You know the drill. That's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.